Here's a rundown of the key points from Quiz 7. So the five good emperors, the key thing to bear in mind here is that we have a long period of consistency in which the emperors represent statesmanship, stability, and strength, are essentially still manifestations of that faith and trust that makes the principate work. They are cognizant of the three constituencies, and so they're working with the Senate, they're working with the military, they are working with the people. They are attentive to the provinces, and so they are attending not merely to the city of Rome, but to the Roman Empire as a whole. And this is one of the things that is sort of transitional during this period, that the Nerva Antonines are acting as emperors for the Roman Empire in a way that the Julio-Claudians and even the Flavians aren't really doing. The Julio-Claudians and the Flavians are the rulers of the city of Rome and by extension the Roman Empire. The Nerva Antonines are acting to better the strength and stability and promise of the empire itself. And this reaches its logical conclusion with the Severans who elevate the provinces to the same status of Italy. But so the five good emperors are maintaining this model of strength, stability, and statesmanship, are acting as Augustus again and again, and ensuring the succession of like-minded individuals again and again and again. And they're doing this for the constituencies, the three constituencies in the city of Rome, and the three constituencies of the empire itself. As a consequence of this, the economy is strong, and the empire is mostly successful militarily. Roman culture and society continues to thrive. The groundwork is laid for the crisis ahead, but the empire itself overall is prospering during this period. Five good emperors also, of course, in contrast to those on either side: Domitian, who has a bad reputation, and Commodus, who represents a repudiation of everything that his father and the other Nerva Antonines had been able to stand for, which is acting as an Augustus. Trends in religion. So, as I mentioned in the other videos, the Roman religion doesn't export from the city of Rome, and so the Roman Empire has this diversity of pagan religions. What is developing during this period, the first couple of centuries of the Principate, is the emergence of mystery cults and the significance of Eastern monotheism. First amongst the Jews, which as a very visible and manifest challenge to Romanization, to the prevalence of the Roman identity in the provinces. This has to be put down with a very violent and destructive and cruel war against the Jews. Over the longer term, the growth in the spread of Christianity, especially amongst the classes below the elite. One thing to bear in mind here is that we're talking about religion in the empire. So the city of Rome is still observant of the Roman religion and is still consulting Jupiter and the state gods of the city-state of Rome in performing its actions. And in that respect, the Roman religion and its intermingling with the politics of the city-state of Rome doesn't change. What we're talking about here is the development of new kinds of religious identities in the empire as a alternative to succumbing to the prevalence of the Roman identity. If you're someplace else, if you're in Syria, if you're in Spain, if you're in North Africa, people are seeking alternatives to being absorbed into the Roman monolith. Silver Age of literature under Claudius Nero includes all the following, except for Agrippa. Agrippa is one of Augustus's generals. I made that one up, but all these others are representative of the fact that under Claudius and Nero, we have a resurgence of literature, the Silver Age of Latin literature, because of politics, because of the treason trials of Tiberius and Caligula. The Silver Age of Latin literature tends to avoid politics, but it nonetheless represents a flourishing, a smaller flourishing of new kinds of expression in Latin. And so, when we're talking about growth and declines in literature during this period, during the first 2 centuries, including the Julio-Claudians and the Flavians and the Nero-Antonines, what we're talking about here is that it goes up and down depending on the mood and actions of those in power. So Augustus is deeply interested in fostering Latin culture and the Roman cultural identity so that it can be on a par with the Greek culture and can be effectively merged together into the ultimate development of human society. So Augustus fosters a fertile period of tremendous growth in Latin literature. This is the golden age of Latin literature, and then this is brought back under Tiberius and Caligula as a side effect of the paranoia of Tiberius and the treason trials that result from this, which continue under Caligula, the result being a massive chilling effect on the production of creative literature. So the Silver Age that follows as a resurgence of literature is affected both by the Augustan influence, the Augustan imperative to create Roman culture, and the chilling effect of the treason trials of Tiberius and Caligula. And that's the end of the quiz. Email me with any questions.